Okay, so this first document that you see up on Monday's tab there, I'm going to go through the first two examples on the first page there of these word problems. So you've got 2 more day of word problems. Looks like Wednesday I'm going to give you a study guide, and then Thursday, Friday, right before you head off to spring break, you're going to see a test here. So, you can kind of moderate yourself a little bit. I will be posting my completed work of all of this at the end of this. So if you don't want to listen to me, or you just want a couple examples or all 4 examples, you can kind of pick and choose, and don't think you have to do all of it. If you understand after one example, go ahead and get into your Delta Math assignment and go. All right, so the first one here, we've got 2 groups of students order burritos and tacos at a local restaurant. One of the groups ordered 3 burritos and 4 tacos that came out to a cost of $11.33, while the other group ordered 9 burritos and 5 tacos for a cost of $23.56. What is the cost of 1 taco and 1 burrito? So usually towards the end of the sentences here, kind of gives you a giveaway of what it is, we are trying to solve here. So, we're dealing with word problems. You need to make sure you are defining your variable. So, the 2 unknowns here are the 2 things that we need to figure out. Well, what's the cost of a taco? And what's the cost of a burrito? So understand that these are just variables. We can let them be in any letter that we want. I think it's easier to, if we're dealing with a taco, let it be T. If we're dealing with a burrito, let it be B, instead of having to deal with X and Y here. All right, so now that we defined our variable, let's go back into our word problem and see if we can write some equations here. All right, well, the first sentence is kind of the setup. It's letting you know that there are 2 groups involved here. They're ordering burritos and tacos. This next sentence is actually an equation, okay? So this next sentence I'm going to translate into a mathematical equation. The first group, so group 1, we'll just call them. Group 1 has 3 burritos and 4 tacos. So whatever the cost of a burrito is, we have 3 times that amount. And whatever the cost of a taco is, we have 4 times that amount. So we're dealing with multiplication here, right? So we have 3 burritos plus the cost of 4 tacos. Okay, so 3 burritos and 4 tacos. We have the 3B plus 4T. It comes out and says, well, in the end, that cost, right, in total or equals, right, that cost is $11.33. All right. The next sentence actually gives us the next equation there, right? So the other group orders 9 burritos. Okay, so the other group here orders 9 burritos and 5 tacos, while that cost is $23.56. So again, when they order 9 burritos, whatever the cost of the burrito is, we need to multiply by 9, since we have 9 of them. And we're adding the cost of the tacos. Well, this group 2, I should say. Okay, group 2 ordered 5 tacos. And again, that cost comes out to, it tells us that it's $23.56. All right, so we've got our 2 equations, right? System of equations is 1 or more equations there. This is now, we've talked about how to solve using the equal value method. We've talked about how to solve using substitution. And then towards the end of last week, we took a quiz on Friday of how to solve using elimination. The way this guy is set up right now, this is a perfect candidate for elimination. Elimination usually takes place when all of the variables are kind of shifted to the same side of the equal sign. Equal value, there's not a variable solved. I mean, look at these B's. Look how buried. This being multiplied by 9 and being by 5t added to 5t. Same thing with the t's here. So it's pretty hard to get a variable on a side by itself. So since the variables are on the same side together, we need to take care of using the elimination method. All right, so one thing that I usually emphasize when we're talking about elimination, the same variable. So in this particular case, whether we're dealing with B or we're dealing with T's, the coefficient, so the number stuck to the variable, has to be opposite, meaning same number, different sign. So if we look, is there a variable that we can make look opposite of each other the easiest? Well, these t's are 4 and 5. In order to make a 4 and 5 look like each other, it looks like we'd have to take this to a 20. But look at your b's. Don't we think it'd be pretty easy to make this 3 look like a -9? Okay, the only move that it's going to take to make this 3 look like a -9 is we need to multiply this entire equation by -3. Okay, when I multiply that entire equation by -3, looks what it does to my b's. Okay, so I'm just going to write it below this one. We're not going to change this guy at all. So I'm just going to drop this next equation, multiplying through or distributing through with my -3. This is a -9b. -3 to positive 4t is a -12t is equal to, and I'm going to distribute this -3 to the 1133. I'm going to put that in my calculator just to make sure. So 1133 times -3, my calculator tells me -3399. Okay, so now we've got our two equations. If we look at my blue and black equation here, the two equations are set up, ready to go to solve by elimination because my b's have opposite coefficients. So we can eliminate through addition. So what we're going to do is literally add each of these columns together. These b's are going to go away, which is exactly what we want. They eliminate. This is the elimination method. 5 plus -12 is a -7t. And we have -3399, and we are adding that to 2356, which tells us -10.43. I want to divide both sides through by -7. So that -10.43 divided by -7 is t is equal to 1.49. And here, I know the decimal can be intimidating a little bit, but understand, we are dealing with a purchase. You're purchasing a burrito, you're purchasing a taco. So this decimal kind of makes sense. It's a price. So remember, t's, now that we're doing word problems, has a meaning. It's not just a variable anymore. We solved for something. Well, $1.49, remember, we let t be tacos, right? The price of a taco. So now that we have solved, we have figured out that the price of a taco is $1.49. But the other part of this wasn't just asking for a taco. It also wanted the price of a burrito. Okay, so we've got two equations here. Actually, we've got three. We've got purple, we've got blue, we've got black. I would strongly encourage you not substituting back into something you've altered. So I would not use the black equation. Substitute t back into purple or blue here. Suggestion would be, find the easiest one. Find ones that have the smallest numbers. Find ones that have less negatives that you have to deal with. Kind of strategy, kind of pick an easiest one there. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to pick the purple equation. So we know that t is 1.49. So in this purple equation, everywhere I see a t, I am going to put a 1.49 here. Okay, so we've got 3b plus 4 times, now I'm going to substitute in this 1.49, right? Because we know what the price of a taco is. Okay, so I'm going to clean up that junk a little bit there. So we've got the 3b plus, 4 times 1.49 is 5.96. All right, so if you want to kind of think about the situation we're at now, 3 times the amount of burritos plus $5.96 is the total of $11.33. So we need to subtract the difference here to figure out what the burrito is. So I'm going to subtract both sides by 5.96. So 11.33 minus 5.96 is 5.37. So 3 times the amount of burritos is equal to $5.37. I'm going to divide both sides by that 3 so I can find out the cost of one burrito. So 5.37 divided by 3. And again, you know, we have a decimal here, but we're dealing with the purchase here. So 1.79. So it looks like the price of a burrito is $1.79. All right, so this is already a 10-minute video. I'm going to go ahead and cut the video off now and show you another example, one of the other examples in another video. When I post to YouTube, it gets kind of off when the video gets a little bit longer. So if this video helps and you're ready to roll from here, you know, you can jump into the Delta assignment, or, you know, like I said, I'm going to post all the solutions to this, but I will be going through one more example with you if we kind of struggle with this a little bit here.